go. Crash and flow.
All right, just before we started recording, Said was saying that he learned something new.
Yeah, that's. I think that's fun to tell your friend what you learned.
Yeah. This one is
Because if you tell your wife that same thing, she goes, "Okay." Your friend's like, "Bro, save the gold." I learned that if a baby chicken is in the egg and it's trying to come out, you shouldn't help it out
yes,
because it needs to be strong enough to get out on its own.
mm-hmm.
And if you help it out, it's just gonna unfortunately die because it's not meant for this world.
You know what? Same things to butterflies. If you help a butterfly get out of the cocoon, it's gonna die.
Are you good at spotting a butterfly cocoon?
Yeah, I raised multiple butterflies.
Bro, why haven't we talked about this for our whole lives that you raise multiple butterflies?
Yeah, I raised multiple butterflies in my high school years. I think parents planted. Well, they often plant.
Was it like while you were living with the seven dwarves, or immediately, like when you were a Disney princess, you were just making butterflies?
I don't know.
happen?
Maybe I had a short stint as a Disney princess.
Yeah, let's talk about this instead. You raise a couple of butterflies.
So then, so he planted broccoli, and I noticed on the broccoli that there were these small green caterpillars, and so I just picked them off, and then I found like a big plastic container, similar to what you would think, like those oversized Cheeto containers, the plastic clear containers with Cheetos in it, and then I put a bunch of leaves, and I just put as many what's it called? Caterpillars as I could find.
Whoa.
So I think the number was it was under 10. It was under 20.
And your dad was like, all right,
Yeah.
that's what the garçon does.
Yeah.
That's what the boy do.
Yeah, so
Boys will be boys, caterpillar collector.
I just took care of them, fed. I take out the stems because they wouldn't eat the stems. They would just eat the soft leaves. And then they would poop like really, really small, look like poppy seeds from a bagel.
Right.
And so you just kind of throw those out.
Of course.
And then I just kept on feeding them,
Did
and
you
they
name
seemed
them?
happy. No, not really.
Like
They all look the
caterpillar-
same.
Yeah.
They all
it's
look the
hard.
same. And then eventually, one after another, they made their cocoons, and it was just a waiting process. Like I was just waiting and watching, and over time, you could see, because the cocoon skin is translucent, right? So you can see when it's just green and it starts changing, like you can see the stuff that's happening on the inside.
Right.
And then they started one by one hatching, and they turned out they were the white butterflies. The small standard white little butterflies,
man.
those guys. And so I went out in the back and I released them, and my parents took pictures with a actual film camera from back in the day.
Nice.
No, I don't think it was film camera. It was like a point and shoot. I think I still have those pictures, and I was really happy. I let all my kids go out.
I wish they were like birds. They just hang out, every
Yeah.
now and you go out. You're
Yeah,
like,
no one came to visit again.
No,
Yeah,
freaking
no one came to visit again.
insects.
It's too bad. But yeah, that's the story of me taking care of
I
caterpillars
think
for a
it's the
season.
closest you've, come to having pets.
Yeah,
Other than the cat we had for a week.
yeah, for a
which
week.
was fun, but cat allergies.
Yeah, so there you go.
Okay, so you knew you're like, I can't help these guys. I got to develop,
Hmm.
and they got to fly out on their own.
Yeah, broccolis just came with them. There was so many of them.
That's
At first, it was like, let's get these pests off the broccoli.
hmm
But then I said, let me just take care of them. They didn't look, they don't look that bad, right? The caterpillars look kind of cute.
Yeah, some of them look like they have fur.
Yeah,
Like, you
even
see some-
cuter,
Oh man,
in my opinion.
but poisonous possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly.
But I'm not trying to eat them.
I'm not.
I'm not Timon
No,
nor Pumbaa.
no. I had chickens that you would feed these bugs to.
Hmm.
But in Pakistan, I don't know how we get bugs so easily, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I had chicken, I would just feed those chickens with those caterpillars, but then I would have lost out on butterflies.
you would have loved having a chicken, dude.
Yeah,
It's so much fun. Like if you have food left over, nothing feels like it's going to waste.
Right,
You
right.
feed this chicken, it gives you an egg.
no,
Great
I'm
relationship.
confident I would love to have chickens.
Oh,
It's
man.
just a matter of space, really.
Yeah, and zoning laws in this country.
Right, I guess.
Yeah.
Can we just isn't it like deep in North Mississauga? You can just do it. Doesn't it open up right when you get into farm country?
Come get him from my cold dead hands, Bonnie Crombie, or whoever the current mayor of this city is.
Yeah, we don't know.
No, it's some other. Yeah, somebody told me. I was like, I don't even know what a mayor does of a place like this. Just go to Osmo's openings.
I guess, and then annoy me on Eid Day.
Yeah, I like to keep it tight. I don't think they're coming.
They're not coming.
They're not. No one's asking.
No one is asking. I don't want you. I never liked it when you were there in the first place.
I don't even like you praying. No, I'm kidding. It's a Muslim like, I'm just here to pray, dude. I'm like, boo.
I don't want. No, I don't want you here. You don't. I like. It's all just duplicitous and not honest.
I think people are now very aware of that.
Yeah.
It wasn't. They weren't very aware of that previously. You know, people have different thoughts right now. They're like, oh no.
Oh yeah. They all don't like us.
No. Same to you, and peace be to you.
Right. Yeah. Just stay the frick out of the
Hasta
mosque.
luego.
Bro. Yeah. You can stay outside if you want to talk to us. You know what I should do? You know what I would be okay with doing, brother? Here's my setup. If I was running a masjid, and I
Okay.
think about this often
Yeah.
because it's a dream of mine, apart from the restaurant,
Okay.
is to also run a masjid, not just a logistically sound masjid. If a politician wanted to come and speak to the masses,
Yeah.
I would give him a soapbox
Okay.
and a like a blowhorn, like the the microphone
Yeah.
that has like the trigger.
Yep.
I don't know what it's called, but is
The
it called a
megaphone.
blowhorn? Megaphone. Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
megaphone. And then I'm like, hey, listen, you can talk to our masses in the parking lot.
Right.
You're good to go there.
Yeah.
You're not coming inside.
Old school.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's how it used to be.
Hey, man, hustle,
Yeah.
hustle. I need you to
Are you
be
gonna
outside.
get on the mic towards where we pray? This is, you know what? I'd never seen that in Texas. I know why we do it and whatnot,
Yeah.
but it always seems super strange.
Right.
It seems like I understand the gesture,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? The other thing is in Texas, would I rather have this or that? It's very interesting.
Right. You know what? Parking lot politics.
Parking lot, yeah. Soapbox. A
Soapbox.
box.
Man, the closest I let you get into
Yeah.
is the frickin' lobby.
Mm.
That's it. You don't get to get it. Like honestly, unless you're like dressed as a watermelon
Right.
and you were there right in the beginning,
There are some watermelons out
right?
there.
If you
So
if
it's
you were
only
that,
like Sarah, was it Jamil? I forgot her last name.
or yeah,
The one who's in Hamilton now?
yeah,
God bless her.
yeah. All right, you get full access,
Yeah.
right?
You have to go to a lot of masjids. Sorry, ma'am. It's gonna be a busy day for you.
Other than that, you can stay in the shoe area
Yeah.
and try to get what you're trying to get done.
I should get this lady's name right. She literally
She watermeloned hard, so
she watermelon so hard.
we got to give her credit.
Did you learn anything this Sarah Jama?
Sarah Jama.
Jama.
All right, shout out to Sarah Jama.
Yep. Did you
And
learn
they didn't,
anything?
They didn't kick her out of office or anything.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh, they did. eh?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Holy
did.
shit, dude. NDP or
I believe so. Yeah.
shit. NDP put their own. They did their own people like that.
I think so. Pretty sure. Is that how you run for? Yeah. Went to McMaster. That's good.
Like, yeah, it depends on what you study.
Well, yeah.
Still a
that's
snob. No matter what, no matter how much watermelon you are, be like, hey man.
no, it's probably harder to get into than other schools.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
right.
I think so. It's
You-
one of the more coveted schools.
Yeah.
I wasn't interested in it because they didn't have a they didn't have
engineering program.
no, they have an engineering program, but as far as I remember, they didn't have a good mechanical program.
You're
So-
like saving lives, doctors. Get out of here.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's what they're
It
known
definitely
for.
is. What do you mean you guess? It's the hospital doctor.
That's the doctor's hospital.
Yeah.
That's the doctor's university.
Yes, it is.
It's not Waterloo.
No, it's the math one. That's their strength.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I only know kinesiologist that came out of what's it called at McMaster. I don't know any I need to know a statistician.
No, there's a lot of doctors. That's where.
That's where they come
Oh
from.
yeah. It's a hospital.
Okay. You don't know. I know they have a McMaster hospital.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. Is that where they train? I wouldn't want to go to that hospital. Right? You wouldn't want to go to the
What if
hospital.
there's no lineup? Sometimes you're like, hey, I just need somebody to look at this. This is not it's not cancer, I know, but
But if your first choice is not trying to go to the student hospital.
dude, I'd be so chatty with students and argue back about stuff. I'm like, you only know 1 year more than me, motherfucker. Shut up. I'm 20 years older than you. You
Right.
just have 1 year more medical experience. We can go back and forth.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. That seems like it's
That seems-
easily an equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like you wouldn't want to, because you try to shop for like a good knee surgeon. You want the guy who's done it. This like He's done it 1,000 times.
Yep.
Now he's doing yours.
I want somebody who does like my buddy just had a surgery last week, patella tendon into an ACL, and he got his doctor had done I don't know, but does it matter?
Yeah, technicality. I think one is much difficult than
Is
the
it?
other. Yeah.
Oh, see, I'll ask next time because
Yeah.
I'm like, but he got the doctor who's done like 3 Raptors ACL surgeries.
Oh, that's the best.
I'm like, how'd you get that?
Once
He's
when you
like,
get
"Well,
athlete,
yeah,
you get athlete doctor. That's the best doctor.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you know he's good. There's the meritocracy is for real
yeah.
in that regard.
But what if he's only used to like he's a mechanic for like just a certain level of car?
Right. He's like,
and
what
you're
is
just
all
a
these?
dude.
You got
"Why's
shit
your-
ligaments, bro. I can't do anything with
Why's
this.
your bone so weak, so porous?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right. He's just been working on F1 cars all this time.
Right.
And you're coming over there with your broken up Corolla.
Yeah, like
Like, I
I
can't.
guess I'll
fix
fix this. I guess we'll see.
He's missing tendons.
Yeah.
This shit here. That's
Does
not
it even matter? They ask you a ton of questions about your quality of life, and if you answer that you're a lazy slob, they're just like, "Here's a brace
Right. Yeah.
on your way."
On your way you go. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you can make it seem like you'd be sad about your
Right. I go hiking every weekend.
yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
I
blah.
jump right now. But yeah, it's interesting.
Damn.
Yeah, if you tear something in your 70s, they're like, "Why?" It'd be like a whole discussion.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, it should be less and less. You can get T cells now. You can get stem cells. Excuse me. Injected.
That's what they should
even
be
when you're
working
old.
on. It's just roads and T cells into people,
Bro,
and make them
100%.
smarter.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you have a problem with roads?
No, I think roads is what they should be investing in, and T cells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They take too long to fix roads.
No, but they should be. I'm just saying that's to just keep that going.
Did you hear they're going to close the one lane of the Gardiner for like 2 years or something?
Wow.
Bro, I'm not going to Toronto for 2 years.
Jeez. I'm just gonna start going to Burlington. I'm gonna pray for Burlington to get cooler.
Yeah, I'm not freaking going, dude. It's already difficult.
Yeah.
Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I'm trying to get into the city for acupuncture, and it's traffic.
I know.
You're telling me the entire stretch of the Gardiner is going to be down to just one lane?
For what purpose?
Because
Building 3 lanes beside it. That's what I want. Like, you got to give me.
because these idiots
Tell me.
in the 1970s or whenever the
Right.
frick this place was built,
They were
they're
like, cars. They may not take off.
First of all-
let's make three.
First of all, they decided to make the city on the best parts of the waterfront, right? That whole area, if we were looking at it now, it was untouched. It would be considered how do we say like a conservation area.
So they shouldn't have made the city around the
shouldn't
waterfront.
even made the city over there.
Whoa.
Should have made the city like a couple like sets of kilometers north from the lake,
Whoa.
and then
in North
prioritize-
York.
Yeah, and
You just,
above.
I'm already not on your side.
Yeah, should have.
I don't even care about the reasoning of what it does. I'm like, you just put. Why would we even want to go?
because of all of the because it's an entire ecosystem, self-cleaning,
I
self-sustaining. all
stopped
this other
caring.
stuff.
You just moved me to North York, bro. You were doing great. If
Listen,
you just went down the route
Listen,
of whatever.
It doesn't. If they had done it properly, North
Yeah.
York wouldn't have been as bad because then North York would
I don't
be like
believe
north.
York's gonna be shitty. North York's is the belly hole of.
Should have
But
been
yeah,
higher.
Please continue. Sorry.
Should have been higher. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was the first thing. Then the second thing is that hey, listen, we need a highway. Instead of just paving the ground for you to make a highway, surely by 1970s you've realized that when you make a path, later on you will have to make the path bigger. It's not a new concept, right? A dirt road eventually becomes a big road, then it becomes paved, and then it becomes 2 lanes and what? Because you can get 2 horses going back and forth. So none of this concept is novel. And they decided, with all of the money that they were making during the boom of the 1970s, let's make the entire thing suspended. Now, how do you widen? You can't widen the freaking highway. Some people are saying that the reason why they're doing this is that making it so difficult so that people buy into the concept of like 15-minute cities or something. Have you heard about this?
No.
Essentially, like completely encapsulated cities that requires no driving whatsoever.
This isn't it. I've seen our sidewalks. If they did that with the suspension of the stuff you said, they
Yeah.
should have had the sidewalk be a bit wider.
Yeah.
Because you go to other cities, New York, France. You go to other cities.
Yeah.
That sidewalk is twice the size. In Toronto, it's just you, the person beside you, and a pigeon.
Yeah.
If there's a homeless person on it, that's now
It's
you
already
gotta-
taken. Yeah.
and that's what it is now.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but I despise that Gardiner Expressway and the people who decided it and the people who co-signed it,
Yeah.
and all of everyone top to bottom who was part of that whole thing of saying, hey, let's make a suspended highway.
Yeah.
No,
Our subway too is a joke. It's a line and then a U,
yeah,
and you're like, have you been to? It's not like we're an old country where they did this way back when other people didn't know what.
yeah,
You know, it's like you go to other countries, you're like, dude, you can go places.
yeah. Doesn't New York have the entire alphabet line plus number lines?
I don't know. I want to say yes.
I think they have a lot, bro.
I heard Germany is really good too.
Bro, I just heard about Sweden. They have tiers of trains.
Tiers of trains.
So they have trains that run intercity, and then across many cities, and then across country.
Wow.
And you have access to all three of these, and they all run at very good times. It's not like 30 minutes for a bus,
Right.
10 minutes just rolling.
I like that. It also makes sense if you have like a nice tight country.
Right.
Can't have like a long ass. But we should have something for friggin'
I'm
Toronto
not, I'm not asking.
to go to Manitoba from here.
Right. Well, we do have Via Rail, which costs like 3 times.
I don't
want to
go to Manitoba. All right.
Also, it's like the same as a airplane ticket. It's stupid. It's stupid.
I like how this whole thing started with us before the podcast. Like, I learned that a chicken can come out of a head. You're like, bro, let's go with this. And then we're like, this is friggin' traffic. We're like, I'm with you. It's frustrating. It's frustrating also getting old enough to understand that these people were just passing the buck along.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
And then that's how an old man becomes an old man, where he's complaining about the Minister of Transportation. It used to be a joke of mine. But then it's us.
Yeah.
Because all these ministers are just dumbasses.
They're so dumb.
Yeah.
They're so dumb. They haven't earned that spot. They're just good at talking and making other people vote for them.
It's stupid.
Anyway.
It's dumb, but we actually do need like telepathy or something like it, where you can tell what people are feeling and thinking before you let them fuck around.
Oh, yeah, either that or find a way for us to find out. People just be honest. Or
We're saying the same thing.
Or like reduce the love for something. If you could take a pill,
Yeah.
and then you just want to make money up until 250,000 a year.
It's called mushrooms, Yasin. It's not a fake thing. That is literally mushrooms.
Yeah.
That is a psychedelic experience where you have so much empathy that you would literally take. Yeah, it changes the way you see the whole world.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were describing mushrooms.
Well, they need that.
Yeah, you can grind it up and it's not even illegal.
Right. They need that.
You want it?
Because no, I'm good. I'm not aspiring for $1 million. But just for the people.
Yeah, for the people. It's true. Actually,
They call it public servants. When I hear that sentence, I'm like, I don't want to hear you. Unless you're a white cop who consistently goes into the ghetto and plays basketball with the community, and
I need videos.
He's there. He's showing up at schools.
Right. He's tying their ties.
Right. Exactly.
He's taking their interviews.
Part of the community. Everyone feels safe around him. That's the first phone call that those kids will make a phone call if they need help, and it's that white cop.
Yeah, that guy.
That is a public servant.
Damn, man.
Anything underneath that, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
You're not public servants. You're just taking the money.
You want Paul Walker to come around in his cruiser and raise a kid or two.
Basically.
And you're like, you want that guy. Hey, man, we got standards. It's true.
Yeah, and I think it's okay to have those standards, and
Yeah.
I think everyone else has failed, to
I
be
know.
honest with you.
I know. I want Goodwill Hunting, Robin Williams level teachers.
Yes.
I want,
Yes,
that's what I want.
that'd be great.
I need a Matrix level, like a forum of old learned people with Cornel West being mandatory on the panel.
Right.
And we just need some of these tropes from movies. I want to vote for that. I want to vote for, whoever the best director of this.
Yeah.
That's what you need. A good casting director for, anyways.
Yeah, well, you know what? Directors, a lot of good directors, they believe in not the money. They believe in the art.
Not Michael Bay, but yeah, keep going.
Okay. Yeah.
Michael Bay's like,
Fair enough. Everything you looked at, cha-ching.
yeah.
But
I'm with you.
But so despite how grandiose their budgets are, the end result is how well can I tell this story?
Right.
I mean, there's politics involved, but at the end of the day, it's like their guiding star is trying to tell the story as best they can.
I think those guys are like, when they read something, they paint it in their brain and do it perfectly.
Yeah.
And then they could probably do it with less or more resources. Different.
Yeah.
Its art is different, and then you happen to get rich along the way. It's a bit,
Yeah.
There, you ever see those guys on the sidewalk that have spray cans and they can make like a bunch of planets?
Planets. Yeah.
You're like, bro, that looks like that skill would be worth a lot of money.
Right.
They're so fantastic, right?
Yeah.
But nothing.
No,
Right?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
They'll just pay. Can I do your sneaker? They'll do your sneaker real quick.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But other things get you like $75 million for Transformers 1.
There's a guy who gave the street artist his MacBook,
Laptop? Yeah, I saw that one.
and they put a Coliseum on it.
Bro, he was friggin' throwing a flamethrower, and it was amazing. Also, the reveal is like in the last 10 seconds.
Right, because you can't see what he's building.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's very satisfying.
Oh, 100%.
Hopefully, they're making some money off of YouTube.
He's on a sidewalk on the floor, right? And he's hoping somebody brings a laptop to him.
But
hopefully he's doing
He didn't
all
mess it up. He was there, like locked
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
he
no,
taped the
he's-
corners and everything. It was very nice.
You can tell he's painted a lot of walls in his day.
Yeah.
But there's,
Yeah, there's one guy who does it in his backyard, and he's just got bowls for his planets.
nice.
Yeah. So
I
he
like
just drops a bowl, does a thing. You can ask for different color combinations.
That's the thing about art, man. Some things people will give you this and this. And I guess business is like that as well. It's like, how creative can you be in this endeavor? But
Yeah.
just thinking, I was like, some things are fantastic and you will not get paid for,
Yeah.
There's, what's the, mime.
hmm
That's not even an art. Modern art, also weird.
But modern art is a tax haven.
That it also is, but like if you go where there's no tax haven, where there's just like this is modern art, it's a bunch of artists that put it together. It's hard to wrap your
Yeah. There was one I was watching.
Yeah?
It was like watching modern art being made, and it's this guy.
yeah
He has a marker in his hand,
yeah.
and he has a white screen behind him.
Mm.
Excuse me. And he runs as he's dragging the pen against the wall.
Right.
And then he's got like a springboard.
Yeah.
So he springs over and jumps
Yep.
and then lands. And then very seriously backtracks, comes back to his original spot, and then does the running again. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, let me show you this video.
No problem.
Let me show you this video. Because I'll cut to the chase, bro. I have a feeling of me wanting to punch this dude. Hold on, let's see. Modern.
I want to watch it and love it. Where you're just like, we're not friends anymore. One of our friends, his wife was doing a modern art, like a piece, and I went in and it was a coffin in the room, and the sky was beautiful. And then you go up to the coffin, you look inside, and it's you through a mirror. It's very scary. You're like, oh man, what the hell? It's me.
That's like something you see at Nuit Blanche.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go, bro. Oops.
Oh, I love the
me
reactionary black dude in the corner.
Yeah, those are always good. Here, check this out.
I've seen one video with 3 people reacting to it.
It's too much. I need.
Yeah.
Super serious.
Oh, he's so serious with that
Super serious.
trampoline.
Look at it.
That's the most serious somebody's ever been with a trampoline. That is
Look at
hilarious.
this idiot.
Yeah.
Also, look at all the idiots in the audience.
I don't think. First off, I wish if he only just made like a wee once, everybody would leave. Like, this is stupid. I would want to see it,
Bro.
but I'd probably make it. I was like, "Pfft, is that it?
Yeah, man.
Is there a finished version? I'm just curious what if it's like fantastic.
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Also, you're limited to wherever you put that trampoline. I wonder if he moves it around, makes a whole wave, uses
Right.
other colors.
Because there's this idiot who's doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's stupid. It looks stupid. Even the end result, it's not. It doesn't look nice.
It's not done yet.
No. I think that it's still going to be stupid.
Oh yeah, okay.
I might be jumping to conclusions.
Maybe.
today. This is, but I don't think it's going to be great.
Okay.
However, have you seen what's the guy? It's the paint. Hold on, paint on strings canvas.
Ooh. I've seen this dude. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
this guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the. Oh, it's pendulum.
Oh, this? No, I haven't seen. Yeah, I've seen this.
So this is not the actual. This is obviously a bunch of guys. No one has this. Let me do. Pendulum. What is it?
Pendulum.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't spell anything, so I just say it to you again. I'm like pendulum. You know?
Yeah, this is a guy who was rather popular who's been doing this.
This looks sick.
I think
Do
I
a
think
short.
this is
You
the
know
guy.
how shorts do.
Yeah, this is the guy.
I like it, man.
Look, nice crisp lines.
Yeah, I wish she wasn't talking and he would just speed that up. We know what you're doing, friend. It's not that interesting you talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like this process is as good. Is it's like spiral? Remember spirograph?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally, dude.
So it's
I had a
essentially it's like
compass.
spirograph, but I can see myself putting that on the wall. Right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Not this guy jumping.
No, you can't hang a guy jumping. Yasin, you know how much I hate that guy? I want to hang that guy jumping in my condo.
Well, I want to see if I could find another one of this dude.
Yeah.
This thing is frozen.
What's this one doing?
I don't know. I don't know why he has cups. I can't
Maybe they
fast
will
forward.
knock him. This guy needs to. There's a very simple effect, my friend, that will make this infinitely more interesting, which is speeding it up. Thank you.
Right, but it's the same freaking video.
All right, we're good.
All right, we're good. We're good.
I like how you're just like just doom scrolling at some point.
All right, let's take that down. Oh, Shyway was on the podcast way back when.
Who?
Shyway, he's a Halo commentator
Okay.
from back in the day.
Oh,
You
was he on
we
the
had-
podcast?
Yeah, he was on the podcast.
Remember we used to have guests?
Yeah.
He used to have guests all the time, like
All
3
the
to 4
time.
times a week.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe one day. We'll see.
Hey, we can doors open. We can always go back to it.
Why not? Yeah.
We should
we'll
probably
see.
go in the summertime. It's easier to do. It's easier to
Yeah.
do it in the summertime.
Yeah.
So we'll do it in the summertime.
Actually, that's a good idea.
I'll tell you-
Winters.
Sorry, brother. I'll tell you what is difficult. I started using hostage tape.
Top for what?
So it is tape that you tape your mouth. It's mouth taping,
Okay.
and then you go to sleep.
Mm.
So to force you to breathe through your nose, and it feels kind of crazy that you're taping your mouth before you go into sleep
Yeah.
because like, am I gonna die? But you're supposed to be able to breathe from your nose anyway. So just breathe through your nose.
Interesting.
So mouth tape.
People could die.
So I got the nasal strip.
If you have a lot of sinus issues,
Yeah. I think
bro, this would be the dumbest way I would be like, he was so healthy otherwise. Why was he, what's it called? Hostage tape? What the hell is wrong with him? Men, right? Women aren't doing that.
yeah, I don't think so. It seems like it seems like all the marketing is going towards men.
All right, but do you feel like you're sleeping better?
Definitely deeper sleep.
You're like, no. I wake up 4 or 5 times. I feel like somebody's
I wake up in a
muffled.
panic.
Yeah.
Ready to fight though. Say it. Ready to fight. Yeah, no, it's over time it's supposed to also help actually open up your sinuses because you're forcing yourself to constantly breathe through it. You get more efficient using your nose.
Interesting.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
You should wear one of these, dude. Because it actually tells you how much is REM or deep or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how good it is, but that'd be a good way to see.
Maybe I should. I have a Garmin, so maybe I'll just try that.
It's like a watch. What is it?
It's a watch. It's a watch.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know if they have a sleep thing, so I'll check it out and see.
Yeah. Sleep. It's friggin'. It's magic.
There's nothing you have to set with it when you're going to
Nothing.
go to sleep,
You
right?
just fall asleep. If you take a nap, it knows.
Ah, okay.
It's like you slept. You took a nap from this time to this time.
How does it know? It's just because you weren't moving?
I don't know how it knows.
But you kind of move during
I kind of
sleep,
move during
right?
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you out of most people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so like I go to the restroom and I come back and I fall asleep.
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
I've started sleepwalking extremely actively, by the way, over the last I started taking magnesium. I think I told
Yeah,
you.
you
I was
told me,
like
yeah.
freaking pitching magnesium.
Yeah.
According to my wife, I started sleepwalking immediately after, like within 1 day of started taking the magnesium.
Right. So you feel good,
I
but
feel fantastic, but I'm sleepwalking.
yeah.
And I've taken my baby out of the room, which is not ideal when you're sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
or you just pick up your baby
Oh my God.
and you go to the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And then your wife comes, like, what are you doing? I asked for you to come, you didn't come. That's what she said. I said,
I mean, it seems like it's a fair.
yeah. And she's like, okay. She takes the baby and she just goes and falls asleep. I wake up in the morning. I don't remember anything.
Mm,
Zero. But
fair
I've been
enough.
sleepwalking like 4 times a week.
Okay. Do you need to go back on like pairing it with something?
Nope. I just have to stop taking magnesium. But I think I'm going to take magnesium.
I think you should take magnesium.
Yeah, it really helps. I'm calm.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay, wait, here. Okay,
sleepwalking.
that's an improvement.
Yeah.
You're calmly walking. You're no longer running away from a lion.
Nope. Or anything.
Okay, so this is good. This is a good thing. This is kind of you've transitioned to a new place in your life.
I'll run into the closet every now and then. I don't know what I'm running from. See, the thing is, I have no recollection of any of this. So it's like, it's tough talking to me about it as
Bro.
a sleepwalker.
You know what would be great?
What?
If the freaking Fitbit would also record what you were
A
seeing.
dream recorder?
Damn.
Jeez, what if I'm like a friggin', I'm telling the future and the past and the...
You don't even know,
Yeah. Oh, man.
right?
That would be the best.
Because we believe as Muslims
Yeah.
that our soul goes up
Yep.
while we sleep,
Mhm.
and then it comes back down. So
Yeah.
it could pick up some gossip from the angels.
Bro, I've had a dream of where I was. It was like a mushroom trip.
Mhm.
That'll confuse you when you wake up for a good 5-10 minutes. When you're like, did I just dream a mushroom trip? It's pretty.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise, you don't
seems
even know
intense.
where you were
Hmm.
if you haven't had a mushroom trip. I've had a couple of those, which has been
Yeah,
jarring.
I've just been getting, as of recently,
Mm.
just because I've been kind of stressed recently. Anxiety dreams.
Mm.
Example.
Yeah.
I'm late for my exam at Ryerson.
Yeah.
Can't find the classroom.
Oh man.
Already late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't find the classroom, and I'm just walking around the university trying to find it. I wake up and I'm still like, I couldn't find it, man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. It stays with you for half a minute.
Yeah, it really does. And I was worried.
Yeah. And then you're so grateful you don't have school.
Yeah.
School is the worst.
I mean, here's the thing. I actually really liked university.
Mm.
I didn't like exams. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But if my life was just me doing lab after lab, I think that's what a scientist is. To
Right.
be honest with you. But like, if it was just staying in there and just doing labs and learning a new, like they release a new textbook, we got to go through it, try to pick up the main ideas from this thing and understand it real well.
Right.
I think that'd be great.
Mm.
Yeah, I really liked what I did, but I don't think I was amazing enough for me to make money out of it.
Right.
So,
But you're probably good enough to be a teacher.
I guess I could, but I'd want to be a professor if I could.
You could go back and do it.
I
You've
guess.
done all this education. You have
Well,
work
I got to do a
experience.
master's and I had to do a PhD.
You have to do all that stuff. You can't go teach at a community college or something.
I don't know.
They probably not.
Yeah,
They probably
But who's trying to? I don't even know. I thought the community college was a United States thing.
they have community colleges here. Mohawk, Algonquin, Sheridan College.
Oh, I thought they had
Humber.
to be named after the city that you're like Mississauga.
That's
College.
not. That's adorable. That's what
That's
you
part
thought
of the
a community
community.
college, but that's not. It's the same level. You're right. Maybe you're right. Right.
Yeah, Mississauga College. That's the community college. Mohawk is above that, and then
That's
after
true.
a university is above that.
Mm,
That's what I thought. I don't know.
really? No, I think Mohawk is a community college.
I see.
Because I would go to these conferences of community colleges, and Mohawk would be there.
Right.
They're called the MSA, the Mohawk Student Association. I'm like, did you know? They're like, yeah, we know. We've been told. They know immediately that there's another MSA, and
Okay.
it's much bigger.
Okay, based on your experience, not based on your experience. What's the scuttlebutt? What's the best college? What's the ranking?
I think Fanshawe was really cool. at one
Fanshawe,
point.
I've never even heard of it, bro.
It's in London, Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah. And that one has a lot of sick programs like culinary arts and art, and then it has a strong business program.
Mm-hmm.
Sheridan, the one I went to, has a very strong police foundations program that doesn't get you for the, like, you have to take that and still go get a criminology degree, and then you can't actually just be a cop with a community college diploma. So, but yeah, I would say Fanshawe. It's community college though. It changes all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of the things that get you ready for don't exist.
Right.
Like, here is a veterinary course, but to be a veteran, like, you have to have more certifications.
Right.
This is not going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's an early teachers beginning thing. It doesn't count for anything. You might get some credits, but not a lot. They want you to go
Wow,
to
that's
actual,
really-
yeah, nursing, but you're not a nurse.
Right.
Like, you got to go.
You actually have to go to nursing school.
You can start a couple of things.
Basically, it's like trying to give you an introduction,
Kind of.
but you could have done it at home.
Lots of immigrants, just like myself. Lots of people who are like, this will get me some credibility to possibly go to
Right.
school later.
Yeah.
Fun.
Wow,
fun
it
times.
seems like a racket.
But you can do tremendous things with it. Some people are able to go there and then be like the top of any industry where
Right.
people
Yeah.
are. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
You need as many ladders as possible at the end of the day, right? One level away from that is like online Phoenix online, some
Right.
ITT tech
Yeah.
situation.
Remember, is RCC still a thing?
I don't know. It's
Bro.
probably similar though.
Bro,
What?
do you know? I don't know if I'm pretty sure I told you this story, but my grades were so bad. Grade 9. Well, actually, 1 up until 10.
Okay.
Were really bad, and so I was already just looking at RCC college, I guess community college or whatnot, because it is what it is.
Yep.
And then I lost all of my friends in high school.
That's what happens.
I don't know if that's a normal thing for.
Yeah, they go to different schools.
No.
Oh,
I'm
in
high school.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about graduation.
No, in high school. By like end of grade 10 into 11.
Yeah.
Some drama happened.
Yeah.
And then the coolest person in the class didn't want to hang out with me, and as a result, I shed all my friends.
Right.
And it was just me just hanging out in the library, and because there was nowhere else to go, so I was just browsing the internet. And then eventually, I just hung out with people who were just doing homework during the lunch break because they were all athletes.
Yeah.
And they don't have time to do homework at night, so they had to do homework. They're actually good athletes and good students, right? And so they would do their homework as best they can during the lunch break, so that it opens up their evening for whatever athletic endeavor they've got. So I used to hang out with them.
Yeah.
And then just by virtue of a whole new group of people to hang out with, I went from a 60 average student to an 85 average student. And that literally got me into university.
Look at that.
Yeah. And when you're a kid and you don't like all of your friends and you just kind of got some of these because like it was just like 9, 10 is when you kind of like started to fit in, be part of a group or whatnot, and then you lose it. Felt like the end of the world. I was like, why is this even happening to me? But it was probably the greatest thing ever, dude. It got me out of like even looking at colleges to actually starting to look at universities.
Oh man, honestly, high school is horrible, but if you can manage a couple of those lumps, I had a buddy who got punched in the face by a girl once, and that will actually nobody will want to be your friend for some if it happens publicly.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, he went on to go to Harvard. He did.
Damn.
Yeah. But he was not the same.
Went to Ivy League.
His girl, she had 3 brothers, and she squared up like she knew what she was doing and hit him right in the nose.
Right.
It's not like he was going to swing back. So now he's holding his nose, and then you're crying.
Right.
And
you know what? It's not like you might not even actually be crying, but if you had hit in your nose, you're crying.
And I went to a predominantly, like, it's everybody's black.
Yeah.
So when that happened, it felt like the whole hallway started laughing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. In unison.
Because a couple of guys were like, oh, like they're doing a cartwheel off of this. Like it's like a David Blaine.
Right.
And yeah, he was never the same.
Damn.
Yeah.
And he applied himself.
He went to Harvard.
Yeah.
Nobody from my school was going to Harvard, you know? We were going to Houston Community College.
So, yeah.
Hey, I went to Harvard.
Dude, motivation comes from the weirdest places.
I'm sure his essay was like, and this girl hit me right in the nose.
Right. And they're like, all right, we should let this guy hit. He's motivated.
Yeah.
I wonder what he studied there.
I wonder, man. I look up old classmates pretty regularly. I'll like send you a fact about my high school now, here and there, or Houston. And some of them, one of them went on to be like in government, was like a local senator.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of them like just became doctors and
good for them.
One of them is a director at the university. She just stayed at the same university she went to and just like worked her way. Just this year became an associate director or something.
Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine going to a university and then
just
after
staying?
you graduate and you're just still working as a TA,
Dude.
And then from the TA they give you like, hey, look, you can admin, and you just stayed in this bubble for your entire life.
Oh my god,
wild.
You don't even know what the outside world is
like.
like.
You don't know nothing.
You
don't know
no
nothing.
idea.
No.
I mean, I would only like consider doing that at Hogwarts or something. You're like, I'm gonna become I'm gonna friggin' become a professor, you know. But outside of that,
What subject would you teach at Hogwarts?
You know what? They're all pretty good. I like herbology. I know it's not the one
Shit,
everybody.
you know
would
what? I
go
was gonna
after.
guess that. I should have guessed.
Yeah.
I was gonna guess.
I
that.
like, nootropics. Professor Roz is tripping on some molly balls. He is. I saw him huffing a tree bark.
always high. You're literally just floating.
Yeah.
In the hallways.
Bro.
Hey, Professor Ruzza, he's high again.
You would think it would be the animal ones.
Yeah.
You'd be the gamekeeper.
Right, the gamekeeper. Yeah.
But I feel like, I think you push it.
Mhm.
Dark arts, not my thing. I don't want to teach friggin' magical arts and stuff.
Mm.
I think herbology is like right. People take it seriously just enough,
Yeah.
and you get to have fun.
Right, right.
You're teaching the dark arts. You got to be on freaking serious the whole time. You can't be.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Can't be playing around with magic tricks, make somebody a squirrel.
No, and then some of those magic tricks are hella dangerous.
Yeah.
So you got to be serious. You gotta project an air of seriousness and no nonsense.
Right.
Yeah, I
When
wouldn't want to do that either.
they had Lupin doing it. I was like, it's not what I want my kids to be taught by this
Werewolf,
werewolf trying to make it all fun. And
whose name is Lupin.
That's true. That's true.
Literally
That's
means
funny.
wolf.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I was looking since I got into dinosaurs, looking at like the genus of things.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is a Lupinus. Like it just says Lupin in there. I was like, oh, she wanted us to know.
Yeah.
If you were smart, you knew that immediately while you were reading this book.
Yeah. Well, I knew because of French. Loup-garou. So Lou is Lou is wolf.
Damn, she didn't care about the French either.
Yeah,
Nice.
she let that one go.
Nice
I
kitty cat.
can't imagine what I think. Maybe history. I wouldn't. I would. I think like magical history would be like something
Magical
I'd be
history.
so interested
Who
in.
was a magical history teacher at Hogwarts?
Shit, I don't remember.
Was there one? You just converted history to magical history. Maybe I teach history.
All right.
You could probably teach the dark arts.
Teachers.
You have the right demeanor. I don't think you'd be playing around with nobody. You'd be
I'm not playing
super-
around with no kids.
No. You'd be the right guy for dark arts.
Yeah. But then, all right, okay, hold on. Teachers and subjects
At Hogwarts.
at Hogwarts.
Oh, guy. Great podcast conversation.
All right. I'll pull this up over here.
Please do.
All right. So Ruby is Hagrid.
Gamekeeper, we know.
Yeah. I just want to know how they're setting this up. Care of magical creatures. Oh, he does history of magic.
Oh. Wow, they really don't care about history or magic. That's what I take away from Hagrid teaching anything. What's McGonagall teach?
Transfiguration.
Nice.
We remember this, right?
Yep.
That makes sense.
When they had bad graphics and she became a cat.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay. Flitwick was the charms master,
Charms.
right? So he did. He did that. Professor Slughorn.
He's a little dude?
Professor Horace Slughorn. No, he was the fat guy. Wasn't he potions? I don't like this list. I want another list.
Go to images. That's probably
Son of
for
a.
proper nerds.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here are these are the right ones. Astronomy, charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, history of magic. You were
Okay,
right.
so there's one potions and transfiguration.
Yes.
All
Wait,
right.
There's electives, dude. Calm down. Ari, what is that?
Arithmancy? I don't
What's
know.
that
We'll
mean?
find out when we scroll, bro. Care of magical creatures, divination, Muggle studies.
That's hilarious. That's all we have. See how limited we have? We just only have Muggle studies.
Study of ancient runes, and then advanced arithmancy, alchemy, apparition.
Apparition.
Shit, apparition would be cool.
Dark
arts, flying.
Flying.
Okay, ancient studies, art, field studies, ghoul studies, magical theory, Muggle art, Muggle music. Just freaking Drake. And the
Music.
console, and then regular music, and then xylomancy.
What's
All right.
xylomancy?
Bro, you learn how to play the xylophone, please. Come on now. All right.
What's xylomancy? I know what astronomy is.
Oh, you
Go
want
to
me
the ones we don't know.
You want me to click on that
Yo,
one?
this guy was reading astronomy. Like, this is interesting. What's this about?
Was a class in which students learn about the often overlooked way of divination, which had something to do with twigs.
Oh.
Okay.
So kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah.
Xylophones.
Yeah. All right. So those
Pretty
be
interesting.
the subjects.
Were the other ones we didn't know? Was there any other ones?
Hold on, I'll go back to the top. I mean, we didn't know what this was, so let's find out what that was.
What is that?
Arithmancy.
Arithmancy.
Arithmancy is a branch of magic concerning the magical properties of numbers. It is reportedly difficult as it requires memorizing and working many charts.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
I know somebody like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, they
Aren't
like,
they just women who believe in horoscopes?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But, much more scientific than that. It also
It's
includes
magical,
your birth date.
more magical.
Okay, it includes your birth date. And
All right, let me choose one of these ones.
sure.
Okay, so you're herbology, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've got so many more options all of a sudden, but I
Yeah.
still like herbology.
Yeah, I think so. I think you know what? I'd want to be friends with you in Hogwarts.
Okay.
So I'd do potions because I feel like you would need to synthesize some of the stuff you're getting high on. You'd have to send it my way so I could. You want someone you could trust.
So yours like synthetic drugs, and mine are like actual. Like I'm a herbologist. You're actually like a doctor.
Right. I'm deriving your
you're like
herbs,
chemist.
and then I'm making it more.
You're like,
more
I already,
potent,
yeah.
more
I don't know
potent.
if we'd be friends.
No, it would have to be because, like, listen, you give me the stuff so that I can.
I
make
think
it...
you're bastardizing magic.
No, you want me to make it stronger, right? But you don't want to. You got to trust that the guy's not going to put fentanyl in
Right.
your potion.
You're like, here, vape this. I'm like, get out of here, you. I'm gonna smoke this like a
Like a
caveman.
purist.
Yeah, like a purist, like
Yeah,
they
no,
did in the
fair enough.
caves.
Fair enough. If it's not that, then I'll do dark arts.
You could do dark arts. You
Yeah.
could do. You could just do music. That was a thing. Muggle music.
I know.
You
You know
would
what?
be the best.
It would just be me trying to make them listen to the music I like. I don't know how to make music.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to know how to make music if you want to
have
play
to.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely.
Unless
agree.
if it's Muggle music. If it's Muggle music, then all I need to do is just play my playlist.
Right. These kids won't know they're freaking kids, right? You could just take them through some.
Just bring them through like 1990s house.
Yeah.
That's
don't
all
know
they do.
anything.
That's all we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Anyway, on that note, that's been episode 431. Thank you for hanging with us, people. We'll be back in a week. Take care of yourselves. Good night.